So what happens when a Tavor and a Hi-Point 995 9mm PCC carbine have a baby? Well, that would be the HighTower Armory Bullpup Hi-Point. I've not shot this. It's kind of cool, I guess. So let's get into it. All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. The HighTower Armory chassis for the Bullpup 995. This does not belong to me. It's a friend of mine. I have not shot it yet. We're going to do the first rounds today. I'm not going to deep dive into this. This is going to be a relatively sort of bare bones video. I'm just going to tell you what I think about it and some of the features of it. So let's... You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of a spoof movie, like Spaceballs to Star Wars and Airplane and what's that other one to Top Gun, the Charlie Sheen movie, Hot Shots. Yeah, this is kind of like the spoof of like a real gun. This is a spoof movie of a real bullpup, and I think it's hilarious. I think it's fun looking. So let's try it out.
I'm retarded.
So real quick, just sort of a what this is. So it is the Hi-Point 995 receiver and barrel. So the action and barrel, you take the stock and furniture off the 995 and you put this polymer Bullpup chassis on it from HighTower Armory. It takes standard Hi-Point mags still. And it has a removable like knuckle guard here, a safety here, all right? Also has a safety here and a forward locking charging handle. So that's just fun. When is that not fun? When is the charging handle slap not fun, right? So that's sort of what I know about it, right? You know, your ejection port and chamber are here. Has Picatinny rail on top, some venting. This looks to be M-LOK, maybe if you wanted to put a light on it or something, and some Picatinny at the bottom. Everything seems to be screwed together, which is all these little holes all over it, and nuts here. Let's stop talking about it, and mag goes in the back here, right there. Well, it loaded. Trigger sucks. All right, it doesn't appear to lock back after the last round. That's a horrible trigger. Wow. I mean, bullpup triggers are shit anyway. But, so yeah, this is going to have like a trigger bar that comes back to the action and all that like a regular bullpup does. The guy that owns this says he's got, I think, around 500 rounds on it, and it's run reliably so far, which is cool. And it ran well there. And other than the trigger, I mean, let's do that again. All right, so... the mag was a little sticky to get out, so what you do is sorry about the shadows, you push forward, all right, with your index finger here. I suppose you could use your thumb if you wanted to. Did that load? Let's see if that loaded. It did not load. All right. I mean, I'm only at like 15 yards, but I mean, I'm clearing a little paint spot, a small paint spot. So push forward and pull that out.
That's what she said.
All right, another mag. So it does not appear that it will load with the slap. Oh, that time it did. It just didn't the first time. Something's pulling my beard. Or something feels like it's stinging me right here. Like right at this corner. Oh, because that's sharp as fuck. Okay, it's cutting me. Not literally cutting me. So yeah, so this edge, it's either this hole right here, because that's got a burr on it, or this edge right here. But yeah, something's really stinging me right in my jaw. All right, I have 6 loaded. I'm going to do a bill drill. I don't have a timer, so beep is when it will start. All right. All right. We ready? All right. I guess I loaded 7. Like I had some trigger freeze there. Like after the 5th round, I pulled real hard and it didn't fire. And then I sort of let off and pulled again and it fired. That was strange. Okay, so what's my impression of this thing? So before I give my final impression, oh, that's cool. All right. But the chamber's not closing. The bolt's not closing. All right, I pulled back and it closed that time. Couple of little tiny issues. So the chassis itself from HighTower Armory is like $250 from what I could see, and then you have like $300 wrapped up in the Hi-Point carbine. To the YouTube censors, I'm not selling anything. I'm not selling any regulated goods. I'm not even going to put a link to this stuff down below. So you got like $550, $600 wrapped up in something like this. Which I totally think isn't worth it. But if you have the money and want something that's a fun conversation piece at the range, to go out and, you know, just kind of plink around with, something like that, this is cool. I mean, it's fun. I wouldn't use it for anything serious. I wouldn't rely on it as a truck gun or anything like that. But it's fun. It is. And guns are allowed to be fun. Guns don't always have to be like, I have the best tacticalist, you know, whatever on the market. Sometimes guns can just be fun and funny. And this is one of those. This is one of those. It's just fun and funny. And if you have $600 and you want a Bullpup 9mm Hi-Point, mainly to say you have a Bullpup 9mm Hi-Point because people are going to go, what? This is fun. It is. So there were some issues here. Like I said, I had some trigger freeze where, you know, I was shooting and on like the 5th round, I felt like I pulled the trigger really hard and then I let up and pulled it again and then it finally fired on that last string of shots. And then just now, that didn't seem to work. It is now. Oh, and that's ambidextrous. So I just noticed that. You can put the handle, the charging handle on either side. I just noticed that. All right, so cool. Anyway, there it is. My sort of initial short impression of the HighTower Arms Bullpup Hi-Point 9mm carbine. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell and all that good stuff. Remember to check out Copper Jacket Arms. That's down below in the comment, in the pinned comment. That is my company. Check that out for all your firearms, accessories, and needs. Yeah, I don't think you'll find this on it, but I do appreciate the support. All right, everybody. We will talk to you later. You know, now that I'm looking at it sitting on the table, I might want to buy one and paint it white. It's just got Stormtrooper written all over it, doesn't it? Like, seriously. I don't know, we'll see.